Okay, we're live. And this time I'm on a non-piece of garbage phone. Ooh. I gained 2 subs, dude. Are you kidding me? And I'm saying, are you kidding me? As in, are you kidding me? That's unbelievable. Thank you, guys. 622 subs from one little stream that I decided to do on this old phone that I have. Crazy, bro. But this phone shouldn't buffer as much, because this has pretty much 1,000 times better internet. I'm going to plug... Man, my extension cord sucks. I'm going to plug my other phone into charge. So, toss it in its case so that it can just sit and charge. But I'm on a much better phone with much better picture too. The crop is a bit weird, but on YouTube it looks normal. On this phone I do have service, but it's very limited in what I can do with it. On my main phone I have 2 SIM cards in it. I have my main SIM, and then I have a Helium mobile SIM, which is free. It's like 3 gigabytes of data, so yeah. I don't use it that much, but it's there. Man. Something's going on. Hold on. Okay. My stream cut off for whatever reason. I don't know why. It just did. Yeah, I know that. It's like, froze for a second there. I don't know why. My internet sucks. Luckily, I might, since I just got a job, might be paying for better internet soon, because this is ridiculous. Okay. Have you guys set on my tablet? It was for a little bit there. It buffered. I don't know why. Okay, I'm back. I just had to do some things. Had to put some clothes away. Dirty clothes. Taking off my freaking socks. I'm warm. I turn off the lights too. Hold on. This time I'm gonna bring you guys with me so that you aren't left out. Unnecessary use of power. I think the lighting on this phone's better anyway. Okay. And this is the phone I was just streaming on. It's charging pretty fast. It's just very old. I have a fancy case for it that clips. I imagine iPhone 13 is pretty old nowadays. The phone I'm streaming on, it's honestly not as bad as I remember it. It's kind of weird. It does die pretty quick. Because it has a 4800 milliamp hour battery, and I got this phone used. Wallet case. Yeah, that is your typical dad phone case. My parents prefer clear phone cases where you can see out of the back. I prefer more ruggedness. Like I have with this and this. And this. This is my main phone. Look at this. There's my stream. You can see it right there. Yeah. I bought this with my own money. For a while, I got hand-me-downs too. My parents' old phones. So I've been there. And I had to buy my first phone, so. Yeah, calculator phone case right here. I'll pull that down. Ugh. I genuinely was not expecting that. I have a screenshot. It said 15 viewers from that first stream that I did. What? I've never had that many viewers in my life. To be quite honest, I just haven't posted for a while because no motivation, but I just decided why not tonight. It's kind of fun every once in a while. You commented on a video and it blew up? One of mine or one of someone else's? $300 likes, yeah. I think I have a comment that has like 500 or something, which is funny. This thing's doing fine on yeah, that's what I assumed. I commented on a music video, and it got like 700, 500 likes. Probably can find it here on YouTube Studio, which I don't know if I have on this phone. I do. If you are into YouTube, get YouTube Studio because it's really nice. $622 subs, dude. That's crazy. Look at my views here. My video that I posted, I think 4 years ago now, is still getting 500 views in 28 days. That's crazy. $143 views in the last 48 hours, and half the top video was that stream. Vertical live feed. That's why. It probably got pushed into the shorts feed. That's why I got so many viewers. Oh, that is crazy. 99% of people were on mobile during that stream. That's crazy. Yeah, dude, it's probably why it blew up so much. It's because it was on the YouTube Shorts live feed. Because if you scroll, you can find live streams on the Shorts section. 622 subs, because I used to have, I think I had 621, and then I lost a few because I hadn't posted in months. Said she played a merge game. I've heard of those types of games before. Let's see what this phone is at now. 59%. Yeah, this thing's charging pretty quick on the charger that I'm using. She's getting too old for playing that. Dude, merge games are meant for older people. I don't see younger people playing merging games. Like, it's kind of like Candy Crush. That's like a grandma game, if you know what I mean. Exactly. I feel like merging games are for older people. And I have no idea what to do. Just keep chatting with y'all. That's what makes it fun, is interacting with your chat, because I swear, when I live stream with nobody in the chat, boring. It's just a game for making your brain smarter. Honestly, playing games that are more educational, like merging games, it's more education than going to public school. It's ridiculous. I've learned more just by watching YouTube videos than being in public school. Yeah, I saw that there's one like on this stream that's you, and you are now #1 in the whatever that icon next to your username is. Top fans, 75 XP. Bro, YouTube is turning into Twitch at this point. I remember the best luck I had on a streaming platform was Mixer. If you know what that is, it's Microsoft. I swear I streamed and I got like 10 viewers or something, and I got a decent amount of followers on that, but they shut it down. Which sucks. This one's lasting a little while longer than I thought, because, like I said, the battery on this is depleted. Because it's a little older. If you want to buy a phone yourself, go on eBay and look up a phone you want, because you can get a good deal. That's where I got this. This phone was like $900 when it came out. I got it for $140. Just by going on eBay, bro. Fidget toy right here. And then this has a or a pop socket on it, and I remember if I was bored, I would just spin it on a surface. iPhones are a little more expensive on the used market, because that's just Apple for you, but you can still get a good deal if you find a good seller. Yeah. I've been on Android since I can remember, so yeah. I do have Apple devices, though. It's not like I'm anti-Apple. Samsung's pretty decent. They've gotten better. My first smartphone was a Samsung. Like, I have an iPod Touch. I also have an iPad. dug away in this drawer. I'm not going to pull it out, but it's an iPad mini. I'll show you what my first smartphone was in my phone bin. I'm pretty sure the screen size on this thing is like 4 inches. It's so small. It is a Samsung, and it's a Samsung Galaxy Light. This is the first smartphone I ever got. The size is kind of convenient though, because I can one-hand it completely. This box weighs like 100 pounds, dude. They could charge with a Samsung charger. It's probably because Apple finally, after years, switched to USB-C, and that's what basically every single Android phone uses now. I think they changed on the 15, if I'm not mistaken, with USB-C. It looks like this. Let's see if I can get that to focus. But yeah, it looks like that. And then Apple uses Lightning, or used Lightning for years. Yeah, your phone has Lightning. That's their proprietary BS. Yeah. And Androids have used USB-C since like 2018, so it's been a while. Apple's late to a lot of things, like RCS, which is like a newer messaging standard. That's why you had green bubbles. That's the number one thing Apple users used to yap about, was green versus blue bubbles. Yeah, the iPhone 13 has Lightning. My friend has a 13, and that thing sucks. Like, you're lucky yours works. His is, like, completely screwed up. I don't know what happened. I think it might have gotten water damage or something, because he was pressure washing with it in his pocket, and I think... yeah, the iPhone 13 is going to be fine for a while. You shouldn't have to worry about upgrading. It's older, but, you know... it's not that big of a deal. You mean screen burn-in? That's what happens with OLEDs. When one image is on the display forever. I have it on my old Pixel 8. I have slight burn-in. Yeah, it's because your phone has an OLED screen, and that's what happens. That's one of their defects. Because I can show you. Literally, look at this. This is what burn-in looks like. You can see it very faintly right there. Yeah, that's burn-in. You can see. Yeah, that's what it looks like. It happens, it's natural. Just aging of the OLED screen. Yeah, that's what it would be. I would switch to if it got to a point of where it's unusable, but this phone, you barely notice it. Holy crap, I get so much spam on this phone. I have service on it still. Frickin' Walmart. Yeah, I would switch if that was a problem. Okay, there we go, finally. How it happens is, I don't know what your situation is, but usually it's just when something is on an OLED screen for so long, it just burns into it. Especially if you have it at max brightness all the time. That's how it appears. I'm getting a bit nerdy, but yeah. On LCDs, it does not happen because their technologies are different. Man, I'm tired. And it's 9:36 where I live. Good point. I just get nerdy into the details. Because I've been in tech basically my entire life. %66. Very nice. So you're middle school age. I'm 20, so I'm a grown man. And I don't think it's nerdy to play chess. If it's what you like, it's not a nerdy thing. Exactly. We are all nerds in some way or another. I'm nerdy with technology and HVAC. You're nerdy into chess, and that's not even a bad thing. It's how we're all built. Yeah, chess is not my cup of tea, but if you like it, that's good. Ooh, we've been playing about 3 years. You probably whooped my butt. My dad likes solitaire, dude. Old people. Oh, excuse me. W teacher, bro. I've had my fair share of good and bad teachers in elementary school, dude. My second grade teacher was the worst. Because I was homeschooled after 4th grade, so I didn't experience middle school or high school. I remember back in elementary school, there were these things called snackies, and it's basically a cup, but on top there's storage for food. And I remember everybody in the school had one, including me, and so if you had one, you genuinely got perks. Like, I was able to snack in the middle of class without having to wait towards lunch. It was fun. I think this might have been in 3rd grade when this was a thing, 3rd and 4th. Kind of started phasing out, though, because trends don't last long. I have 65 comments. Ooh. Oh, that's funny. But Snapchat notification came up when I posted about reasonable gas prices 3 years ago. I remember paying $4.30 a gallon for gas. Ridiculous. It's like probably like $2.90 in my area now. So, a lot better. COVID really screwed everything up. Yo, you're good. It's all right. Your mother needed something? Texting my friends on Discord. Which I do have a server if you want an invite. Just a reminder, it's not PG, so yeah. Swearing is allowed. But yeah, it's there. W sister in the chat, bro. She's making you ramen. I don't know why, but it was held for review. She never liked you. That's how siblings are, dude. I'm an only child, so I don't know that experience. When you have siblings, you want to be an only child, but when you are an only child, you want siblings. It kind of doesn't make sense. Because you're lonely all the time, and it just sucks. I do technically have half siblings, but I haven't met them at all because they live across the country and I cause too many problems. More like she causes too many problems. I bet. I guarantee you probably don't. She just finds everything you do annoying because you're siblings. That's normal. But it's like one day you guys will randomly get close when you're more adults. That's how my dad and his siblings are. They were beefing back when they were younger. And now they're best friends. I would want siblings, honestly. There are positives, but the negatives kind of outweigh them, so. We got war happening. I feel like if I had siblings, I'd be pretty close because I'm good with a lot of sibling stuff. Like, I'm good with sharing. I've always been good with sharing, even when I was younger. I have a lot of patience. Too much of it, honestly. Man, how long have we been live for? 27 minutes, it says. That's funny. How many siblings do you have? I have obviously 0. Sucks. Yeah. Yeah, I might be a little off. Got 3 siblings, nice. Bro was 11? Dang. You're making me feel old, dude. I was 11, let's see, 9 years ago. Yikes. I'm getting old. All right. I am bored. Probably going to end the live stream here at maybe 10 o'clock. I don't know. It's Monday, so. Yeah. The volume buttons on my phone are so loud. So clicky, tactile. My bro is back. Welcome back. Yeah, seriously. My old keyboard on my PC was so loud, dude. You could probably hear it across the house. Seriously. Had the loudest key switches ever. Buc-ee's! They're building one in my state. Because I live in Ohio, and they're building one out in Dayton, which is far from me. It's like 3 or 4 hours. Oh, you live in Florida. Nice. I've been there once. In 2017. Went to Destin, which is up on the Panhandle. Oh, you live in Georgia. Nice. Never been there. Yeah, I live in Ohio. Northeast Ohio. So we're in the same time zone. It's 9:50. Nice. I've heard Atlanta traffic is terrible in Georgia. Ugh, it can get bad where I am too. Kind of more hot. Yeah, it's more tropical. I've been to Alabama. It's kind of the same way. Same climate. It never really snows down there. I didn't. I was literally just saying I know Atlanta traffic is bad because I've heard it from other people, but I guess you live in Atlanta. That's where they filmed a lot of Stranger Things, if you've ever watched that. I don't think you have, because it's kind of a creepy show. Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah, it does snow down there very rarely, if that's, yeah. Very rare. Snows all the time up where I live in the winter, dude. It's, honestly, it can get kind of miserable. You were gonna clean. Oh, really? Yeah, because Stranger Things was filmed in around the Atlanta metro area. Some in East Point. Yeah, it's called Stranger Things. It's a show on Netflix. Yeah, they filmed around East Point, Georgia. There's also some down in the southern part. It's like all over the Atlanta metro. Yeah, it's all right, dude. They film a lot of stuff in Atlanta, I feel like. Yeah, you're good. I might not have specified that anyways. I don't either. We have it. It's just I don't really use it. Cuz it has freaking ads, dude. So am I. YouTube, more TikTok. Holy crap, that's all I do. I watch TikToks and rot my brain away. I think we have Disney Plus too, and we also have Hulu, which is merging with Disney Plus, so that's great. Not. I feel like Disney buys out everything. I swear they bought out LucasArts, which makes Star Wars. They just buy out a lot of stuff because they have the power to do that. Phone's at 35. My streaming phone is at 46, and my main phone's at 45. If you want, you can charge it. I probably should plug in the streaming phone at some point. I'm going to do that right now. I'm sitting right next to my extension cord, and it's plugged in now. And this thing has 68 watt fast charging, which is ridiculous. Means it can charge from 0 to 100 in like... This phone, since it's depleted, it's like less than 50 minutes. Let's see, we're charging at 9 watts. Probably because I'm using a lot of power. I'm using about... Don't even know, but it's only charging at 8 watts. That's what happens. It should keep this phone charging. Man, it's almost 10 o'clock. Probably going to end the stream. It depends, honestly. I'm going to probably end it at 10 or 10:30. Because I'm kind of getting tired. It's getting late. Excuse me. $111 comments. Oh, I can actually turn off the review potentially inappropriate comments, which I'm going to do. I'm going to turn that off. There we go. Because it literally flags normal messages for no reason, so. The moderation system is kind of trashy. %. It's going to take 20 minutes to 100. Which is not bad for this old phone. Yeah, this thing is charging very slowly. I think we're using maybe 5 watts streaming this. So it's reasonable, I guess. Streaming in 720p 60, that's interesting. When I know that the camera's refresh rate is 30. It's not streaming at 60 FPS. What's up? Bro's back. Back again. Shady's back. Tell a friend. Yo, your noodles are done. Sweet. I already had dinner. I went to Wendy's. Wendy's is the GOAT. I might go live tomorrow. Not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna go live tomorrow because I'm getting motivated again. But I work on Thursday and Friday this week, so yeah, probably won't stream on those days, but then I have a 4-day weekend, so my schedule is all over the place because I'm working in retail, so it gets changed a lot. Like, I'm working from 1 to 7, and then in like a month it changes, or like 2 weeks or something, it changes from 10 to 4. So that's what working in retail is like. Your hours can fluctuate, as in like the time. W sister. Oh, that's funny. I think we have ramen noodles at our house. Never had them before, though. These emotes on the chat thing. Like, what is this? I just commented it. Beef, bro. I am not a, like, meat eater. I don't eat that stuff. I guess you could say I'm vegetarian. I'm not really, because I drink milk and stuff, but yeah. Yeah, bro, these emotes are crazy. Took a picture of us, guys. That's my setup right now. Got the phone streaming. Yeah, bro, focus on eating. Listen to your mother. She's valid about that. Get some food in your stomach. I'm gonna stretch. Ugh. That's funny. Yeah, dude. It's crazy. You're 11. I was 11 9 years ago. I'm old. I was also very squeaky when I was 11. Like, you should have heard my voice. It didn't sound like it does now. It sounded so squeaky. Nice. I started posting on YouTube when I was 11. Man, they killed off YouTube for Android 7. That sucks. You can't hear me? Hold on. Android 7, that sucks. Works just fine for me. Okay, there we go. Let's see here. She's so loud. I'm a loud talker too, dude. She's so loud, bro. My audio's fine. You just have to crank it up to 100 and blast my voice throughout your entire house. Right, 90%. Your ears are burning. More like they're getting blasted. Have this big power bank, 20,000 milliamps. It's come in handy a lot. I had to use it a lot because my old phone, dude, the battery on that thing lasted 5 hours if I was lucky, dude. It was so bad. I had to charge it multiple times a day. I can go a whole day without needing to charge this. That's why I bought a new phone, bruh. I waited. I was going to get a new phone last year. I decided to just wait a year, and then, boom. I bought a new phone. I think I bought this in June for my birthday, so it's like my primary gift. When you get older, you buy your own crap for your birthday. Adulting is so fun, bro. Being sarcastic, obviously. Chicken butt, yeah, that's a classic right there. Guess what, chicken butt? A very classic thing to respond with. That meme ain't dying. Chicken butt. What's going on in elementary or middle schools nowadays? It's a lot different from even when I was in school. Oh, the 6'7". So annoying, bro. We had 69, and now we have 6'7". It's like, bro. It gets to a point where it's just not funny. Six, 7. I don't find it funny at all. Ugh. Frickin' AC turned on, and every time it does, my lights flicker because it chugs power when it first starts. You might be able to hear it blowing air. Heck no, I am not shaving my mustache. I ain't turning into that guy. I'm not even going to say his name, because it's... No. Just no, I don't care about $200. Seriously. No, it just chugs a lot of power when it starts. That's normal. It's compressors for you. I have central air, so it basically cools my entire house. Nah, man. I'm not doing it. I don't care about the money, seriously. I make more than that working. I am going to get my beard trimmed at some point. Nah, I'm not doing it. Seriously. I'm getting tired, dude. Probably gonna end the stream at some point. I'm from Ohio, and it's 10 o'clock. 10:10. We're in the same time zone, so it's 10 for you, I think, as well. In Georgia. I know in Florida, on the Panhandle, it changes to Central Time. Because time zones are weird. Yeah, it's 10:11 for me, too. Eastern Time Zone. Yeah, Alabama's an hour behind. Why do you want to see my teeth, dog? You can see them right now. Yeah. Yeah, they're in Central Time. It's probably why they have the time difference in the Panhandle, because of Alabama. My teeth are jacked up because of an accident recently, so my alignment is off, to say the least. Yeah, Georgia's okay. I wouldn't want to live there. It's not my climate. Hey, guess what? Chicken butt! You know what, Blue Creeper? You're actually really close. I'll let Uriel tell you that. I noticed her last name is Castillo, which I know for a fact is Mexican. So, yeah. It's 100% Mexican. Shout out to all the Mexicans, bro. Seriously. Hit myself on an airline disc. Yeah, dude. The worst accident I had when I was younger, I think I might have been, let's see. I probably would have been 8 or 9. Yeah, Mexican. I assumed that. Because of your last name. Yeah. That's awesome. But, anyways, with the story, I fell down my basement stairs and I about split my head open. I'm wider than you. What does that have to do with anything, bro? We ain't comparing the shade of our white. Yeah, and then 2 months ago, I was on my bike, right? This is the story of my bike accident. So, it was 2 months ago, July 13th. I was riding down my street, and something happened. I don't remember, really, but I hit the brakes too hard, and I went over the handlebars. I have this scar because of it, if you can see there. Broke my arm, broke my jaw, which is why my teeth are misaligned. You look like Tammy from 600 Pound Sisters. Aw, thanks. However, I will say that's a compliment because she's lost like a crap load of weight. She's like 200 pounds now. It is rude. I don't really care if you're fat shaming my ass. Excuse my language. I've gotten fat shamed so many times, I'm desensitized to it. I have lost weight, bro. I'm not as big as I used to be. I was 20 pounds heavier at one point. I lost some weight. But Tammy from 600 Pound Sisters, she's 200 pounds now. Which is crazy. She used to be like, I think her top weight was like 700. White starving Marvin. Skinny shaming you, bro? I said fat shaming, but anyways. I don't care. But yeah. Got into that bike accident. Have this scar on my arm. I had to get surgery. There's a plate and 6 screws in my arm. And then my jaw, I broke it right here. Right up here. And so now my teeth are misaligned. Watch. See that? It's by millimeters, but I'm going to get them corrected soon. Probably by Invisalign, but yeah. That's what happened. Okay, dude, you're weird. Why are you talking like that to a 12-year-old? Or 11-year-old? Weird. I am going to look up Starvin' Marvin. Oh, it's South Park. Shout out South Park. Oh yeah, this is what Starvin' Marvin looks like. I watched a little bit of South Park, like the movies that they... released. I don't watch it all the time. It's... yeah. Yeah. I completely forgot about that character, because I think I've seen it before in that episode. Your mom got so mad at what? Oh, opening the car door. Now I open the car door because I have to drive. Very fun. My car door doesn't stay open. My car is pretty old. I've had it in my family for 16 years now. 15. And it's 20 years old almost. So yeah, it's starting to show its age. The first motorized vehicle I drove was a golf cart on a golf course. I think I would have been 13 or 14. Yeah. So if you're 11, you were born in 2014, because I have a cousin who's 11, so yeah. I would have been 9 in 2014. Your car and truck for $300 a piece? That's a pretty good deal. Yeah, I remember those days. Like, my dad, this was in 08. He got a Honda Accord on Craigslist for like $800. I mean, it worked, but we sold it after getting a new car. Because the thing was not reliable. It died a lot. I remember it died once. My dad was late to work. I think it died twice. The muffler fell off of it, rusted off. It was just not that great of a car, if I'm going to be honest. $300, bro. You can score good deals like that if you look enough. That's awesome, dude. Your dad seems pretty cool. Your parents. When he first drove it. I've been there. I was driving up one of the roads in my town, and I was on a hill, and my car stalled. Literally lost power in the middle of the road. I panicked pretty bad. Yeah. My car is just getting really old. Like, it's having problems. My cruise control doesn't work. My doors don't stay shut or open. My alternator belt occasionally squeaks. I have terrible headliner. That's concerning there. Crazy stopping, like, just in the middle of the road. Yeah, I'm probably getting a new car soon. Well, we've been live for an hour. Ooh, that's not good at all. On the highway, dude. I was on a 35-mile-an-hour road, and there was a line of cars behind me, and the road's only 2 lanes, so it's very narrow. Nobody could pull out and go around me, so I had to figure out what was going on and got it started back up. Yeah. And it's weird because my car's an automatic and it's stalled anyway. Usually you stall on a manual if you don't shift it right. Ooh, that's not good. Not to jinx it, but my family hasn't gotten in an accident in a long time. It's been like over 15 years, probably. 150 XP. That's funny. Yeah, Blue Creeper VR has 50, you have 150, because you're talking a lot. You know. I talk a lot, too. I talk to myself, too, which is kind of embarrassing to admit, but I do. This one's already at 81%. It's charging really fast. This thing's at 96. I'm going to unplug it. The chatterbox. That's funny. I honestly, during elementary school, you guys don't know. Most of you don't know. I don't publicly state this, but I'm going to. I am autistic. And so when I was younger, I struggled with emotional regulation issues. So I was kind of a problematic kid in elementary school. I got sent to the principals a lot. Not good times. Had a lot of mental breakdowns. I was just not doing that great. But I've gotten past those issues now. I'm doing way better than I was then. Or very freaky. Ugh. Bro. Bro! Why are you talking about this crap when you're 11? I was not. I was so innocent when I was 11, bro. It's unfortunate because we're a lot more exposed to society nowadays. When I was growing up, I didn't have too much. I had a family computer, and that's about it. In fact, for a while, we didn't even have a computer in our house. It was like one of the last generations to grow up outside. Bro, that is wild. Kids these days. I sound like an old person, and it's because I am. Wild. $622 subs, baby. I remember when my dream was 50. I freaked out when I hit 50. Then I was like, then my next goal was 100. 100 is the big one. Yeah. Public schools in general are nowadays. Yeah. Especially when your middle schools are ghetto. I don't know if mine are or not. I know my high school isn't really that ghetto. It's pretty nice. I was sort of smart. Well, actually, no. I was pretty smart in reading, I remember it. When I was in 2nd grade, I was reading 4th grade level books. Maybe even 5th. I've always been good at reading, and yeah. Homerooms from science to math. Ugh! I hated math, dude. I never really had a favorite subject, honestly, in school, when I used to go to public school. Mathematician. Oh, that's cool, dude. I respect it. Just for fun. Yeah, math was never my strong subject. I don't even know what my strong subjects were. It's 10:26. I think I'm gonna end the live stream at 10:30. So we got 4 more minutes, and then I'm gonna hop off for the night. It was an amazing stream, by the way. Kept it entertaining. This thing's at 88%. I'm gonna unplug it and then plug in my main phone. Yeah, autocorrect. Yeah, I've noticed it's different on many devices. Like Samsung autocorrect is different from just Motorola, which is what I use. I have Motorola phones. I'm a big Motorola fan. As you can see. Yeah, I'm kind of getting tired, bro. I have no idea when my schedule is literally just when I feel like it. So maybe later in the afternoon, I don't know. Got 2 minutes. But yeah, I guess I will go live tomorrow. I can't believe I've been live for an hour. It hasn't felt like an hour. All right. That's awesome. I'll stream then. Because honestly, I haven't been streaming because I haven't had any viewers. Just unmotivated me for a long time. Yeah. $10.29. Yeah, I'll be live tomorrow though. Since I got time, I got until Thursday. It's my first day of work, so won't be live on Thursday or Friday because I have work for 6 hours from 1 to 7 p.m. So I would get home pretty late, almost by the time sun sets. So that's great. All right, it's 10:30, so I'm gonna hop off here right now once the stream catches up. Peace out.